Customers providing agricultural equipment with flexible financial services, providing the most powerful and reliable equipment to meet today's agricultural challenges. If you're in the market for a new tractor or a piece of equipment, go see your local Case IH dealer or check them out online at caseih.com.
All right, we've got one yet to come back. Like I said, Todd Davis will make a nice pass at 282. And all right, Ron, I think you're green again.
Jacob Ratliff, the Midnight Express out of Mitchell, Nebraska, coming up here. Nice hook for the Midnight Express truck. That's Jacob Ratliff. We might have a new leader here.
Man, looking real close, Ron, that he might have took it.
296.82. That's good enough for the number one spot here. Jacob Ratliff, give him a round of applause. That is your new leader coming out of Mitchell, Nebraska. The Midnight Express Dodge moves into the lead.
Well, back over on the light limited super stock side, this gentleman was our first hook. Wayne Robinson with Shake and Bake got out towards the 100-foot mark and opted to drop back. Now, he could have went beyond 100 foot and still had the option to drop since he was the first competitor of that class. So right now, if he wants to take the lead, he's going to have to go past the man out of Minotaur, Nebraska. That distance is 242 feet even. So Farmall fans, and I mean true Farmall fans, that's what we got running here. How about it, folks? Give me a round of applause. He went up against that 4.560 out of Nebraska. Switch gears, put some RPM on that thing. He goes 245 feet, 72, folks. You're looking at your winner. Give him a round of applause in this light limited superstock class here this afternoon in Colorado. Runner-up is going to be David Todd with Deuces Wild out of Minotaur, Nebraska, 282. Number 3, or 242 even. Number 3 is going to be Cole Robinson, Bad Idea, at 229.26. And in fourth place, the John Deere out of Nebraska at 165 feet and 9,300. So that wraps up the light limited superstock class. Now, it's kind of a regional class. These guys have got pockets of these small tractors. So primarily we're looking at western Nebraska, Colorado. We've got several down in the Missouri and Iowa area, but they traditionally do not travel that much at that point. So that's going to wrap up that class. I am going to switch to Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, and looks like Ron might have another diesel to run yet.
One truck left here in the 260 diesel pickup class. Colby Swanson out of Orem, Utah, coming up next. Truck called Wild Anytime. It's like an all Dodge class, all inline six-cylinder Cummins power plants in this 2.6 class. 296.82. Got to get past that mark to win it. Colby Swanson. All right, if he pulled back on the throttle before 100 foot, that 100-foot flag person there can make that determination. If they did pull back on the throttle before 100 foot or make an attempt to pull back on the throttle, they'll back him up and give him one more shot here. Right now, the truck out of Nebraska, the Midnight Express, Jacob Ratliff, in the lead at 296.82 feet. Big thanks to ecotuning.com, your diesel tuning experts and diesel tuning partners. Since 2005, tuning all things ag for more power using less fuel. Go to ecotuning.com. Find the ecotuning dealer nearest you.
All right, folks, get ready for Pro 4x4 trucks here. Yeah, it looks like we got a diesel moving around down there.
All right, attention pullers and support staff. You cannot leave your support vehicle sitting down there in the way, and you cannot leave them down there without the keys in them. If you leave them and it needs to be moved and you're not around, we will move it. Is that Greg Dardanus? Greg Dardanus, the Hog, GMC, first puller here in the Pro Stock full drive class.
Well, that is a pretty cool truck. Back in my early day around truck and tractor pulling at the county fairs, that was a pretty popular truck. And Ron, you've been around truck pulling a lot. You pull trucks. You've been a promoter. When you see that GMC and that body style, who's that make you think of? It's a couple brothers.
It makes me kind of think of the Holman brothers.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
whenever I see one of those Holman brothers, they run NTPA. I got a picture out of Lincoln, Nebraska at the Nebraska State Fair with those guys. They climbed over a set of these concrete pilings that we have right here. They put 2 tires over the side of it, Ron.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pretty.
They put it right over there. So first one out here, Greg Dardanus, the Hog, GMC. So all you Chevy fans / GMC, he's your first hook. He is also your first test puller in this Pro Stock 4x4 class.
Oh, the diesel pickup here of Colby Swanson not having an easy go of it here. All right, that was his final attempt. Not going to get him down the track here, so we'll give you the top 5.
All right, second attempt, class of 8, Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, naturally aspirated. Well, I would say he is locked to the track.
Going to need to go a gear lower, I think. And he can get that opportunity because he is the first puller. He's a test puller.
Yeah.
He can drop back to 6th and try another gear.
Yep. So, okay, he's going to come in, going to drop several. So he was first hook, went past this 100-foot, and said, "Hey, I'm going to drop." We dropped him down. He'll drop back in right after Dirt Intimidator, right before the Bulletproof Reloaded of Zane Green out of Long Lane Village, Colorado. Now, these trucks right here, I think they're around 5,800 pounds, naturally aspirated, and they run what we call a DOT tire. They can't run a lug tire. So we do have quite a few. Now, out of the organization, we have probably, 16, 18 of those trucks that run over a multi-state area. So again, we are seeing them locally running here. We do have a couple of the local ones that are running, or some that do come out of Colorado, pull with us out in Nebraska, Iowa, and so forth.
So Colby Swanson unable to get the Wild Anytime Dodge down the tracks. He'll go back to the pits, get things figured out for tomorrow afternoon. Top 5 in the 2.6 diesel pickup class. Cole Thompson, the Heathen, goes number 5. In 4th is Lane Aldrich, the Smoking Goat. The number 3 spot goes to Dylan Manuelo with Gray Area. Number 2 is Eric Whitmarsh out for business. And number 1 is Jacob Ratliff, the Midnight Express out of Mitchell, Nebraska. Congratulations, Jacob Ratliff. Big round of applause for a 2.6 diesel pickup class.
Next up on the Pro 4x4 side, folks, going to be Mike Franklin. Attitude Adjustment out of Greeley, Colorado, just down the road. Now, one thing I didn't mention, they run 485 cubic inches maximum. So here we go, out of Greeley, Colorado.
I think the Pro Stock pickups are finding out it's a pretty good track out there.
Yeah. Oh, been there, done that, Ron. Been there, done that, thinking, man, I can carry that tall gear.
I'm going to put it up there in that big proud gear and rip the tires loose to come out there, and the track says not so fast.
What, about 85, 90 feet did reality hit? Yeah. So he's going to be on his second attempt. So if he's got a gear, he can go down, and you'll probably see him, as we say, lay the hammer down on it. He's going to push, get more aggressive on that throttle. He's got to get on top of it and get it moving, because as he moves, if you'll take a look, that weight starts crawling up those rails on that sled. Okay, folks. Give him a round of applause. He worked hard for it. Now, you've seen he shifted gears. You've seen those tires spin. He was probably wishing he had a little slower gear. .215 and 92, folks, for Mike Franklin. Getting her up there. I can see we got across the 200-foot mark. So .215 and 92 for the man. Out of...
Now you're running Pro Stock 4x4 on the west side. We're getting ready to turn loose the Super Modified for
Pretty soon we'll bring in the modified 4x4 big cube naturally aspirated trucks. You're going to get them here this afternoon later on.